He used the opportunity to address some issues relating to the development of the region, including the commissioning of the Sunyani Airport, which he revealed all was set for its commissioning and that the second phase was due to commence in September.
For Kasa, Mr. President, or Kasa, no, the name of the to Edra. Yeshasi with Sunyani Airport. So no kind Sunyani Airport phase 1 year. Na akasemeba ho na formal commissioning. The member say Passionate has already decided say what they want to be called Sunyani Hobby. Enche many regional minister Ebeyen Shishena between Amamiaba Sunyani, then we do the formal commissioning of the airport. Now Ibium second phase Dormahene and also so by September, by September, we will start it. It's been accommodated for in the mid-year budget, in July, to start the activity of the second phase in September. Maybe I'm ready to see your breast. So Kusi Kumasi now follow, and I said, now across Sunyani na direct. MIA no be so. And see, the media budget it will capture the financial arrangements for the Sunyani Airport. To me,
on the issue of roads in the region, the president said even though there's work to do, his administration has done a lot of work, including 81 road projects which are ongoing. He said despite some financial constraints, his administration is doing all it can to facilitate their completion.
Wow, okay, the all kinds of some send the I don't know, but roads in Ghana, Mebano, opinion be dinner then, or my says, why Ghana roads are mana, you be that, or Ghana back of Wassam. It's my best through a Kunya Cassie. I'm sure I said, me Nancy at your man, Copy Samu. The beer me do. This is a Casamoke, sad and anete. Also, in the course of things, Yahusa, there's been some substantial development of the road infrastructure at Ghana. The Titu Bron road network at Bron. So far, 4,554 kilometers. Trunk roads, feeder roads, urban roads. 22% of the network in the Yakahu, and then 80% is still unpaved and to be worked. 81 projects, 81 road projects are currently ongoing in the Bron region, of which 19 are the most active. 19 are active. No, upgrading of Menchi Bui Road, Sunyani inner city roads, and then a sign of hydro area. And Chukroma Dembra ni Biakuniaba Road. Droboso, Kenya Seni Akrobi Road, Wemfie Adiambra Phase 1, upgrading of Nkran Kwanta Kasi Road, and Dormahene Nkran Kwanta Town Roads. Asphaltic overlay on Dormahene Town Roads. And that's correct. Wemfie Adiambra Phase 2. And the Secretary Goka Roads. When are ongoing projects amongst the 81 ongoing projects. The others, even though they are ongoing, payment challenges were. We have to be frank and tell the truth. Those are challenges that we're trying to resolve. Now, Sikasamno, say Ghana Sikasamno, and yet the mepe. But we're having to deal with the realities of the world in which we are now. But the 19 projects which are currently ongoing, represent what? 262 kilometers of roads that are actively being worked on. And 81 ongoing projects. We're looking at 1,210 kilometers of roads. Roads Titua, Nadoma, shared the two gallons Amakwata, Mamitia Sese, all of them are actively under study and consideration. Now, Dankabemife, this is okay, as I'm free, a Kurakesi, so that's how going in now, Yaye, Mebomode, Mimiameni, that they between I and so, between I.
On the infrastructural needs of the two universities, the president gave the assurance that work was at advanced levels to complete them by the end of the year. And on the sports stadium, the president revealed that initial works and designs have been submitted to the Ministry of Youth and Sports for a 15,000 capacity stadium for Sunyani.
University, University of Energy and Natural Resources. Dormahene campus, right now, lecture block is 95% complete. And the two other blocks are Ebabeya offices, ni lab, ni IT auditorium, are about 60% complete. So some of the infrastructure there is being put in place, and it will provide us opportunity for more. Sunyani campus, foundation stage, Emma, the lecture hall and theater, a 4-story lecture hall and theater that has been put in. The foundation stage is being addressed right now. Library, is 70% complete. Office block is 70% complete. And the new school gate, is some 70% complete. So I think that by the end of this year, all of that part of the infrastructure for the University of Natural Resources also would have been complete. But clearly, there's a lot of work still has to be done on it. Now, the Akemupai in Swatre campus, Minister for Education, so I can wasam actually baby I do. At the end of the day, many baby just a situation of financing, but we will find solutions. We need to find solutions to them. The sports stadium. I don't know whether it's because you were coming, and it's just an accident, but today, a meeting was held in the Ministry of Sports between the company, CK Engineering Company, who have produced the designs of the proposed Sunyani Sports Stadium. So the idea is of a 15,000 capacity sports stadium. Those were submitted today to the Ministry of Youth and Sports, plus the financing arrangements. Now, financing arrangements, I think Ministry of Finance will engage the contractors and the consultants to agree on the terms of the financing. So far, they're talking about $45 million. I don't know whether that will be accurate. But you can be sure from this information that we are continuing to look at what needs to be done to complete the sports stadium and bring it into operation.
The president reiterated his call for streamlining chieftaincy issues and highlighted the importance of chieftaincy for national development.
The regional houses of chiefs, unfortunately, there's been a delay. And the day is 1 year feasibility study. So the financing system means there are several steps you have to take. One of them is the feasibility study, and the pre-feasibility and feasibility study. It was rejected by the Ministry of Finance as being inadequate, and the Ministry of Finance has gone ahead to insist, as I say, Ministry of Chieftaincy Affairs, and get a transaction advisor who will help them prepare a proper feasibility study. So that is a step. Once that is over, then we can go ahead and be dealing with these regional houses of chiefs. But it's not something that has been forgotten. Now, and I think that the things that she's saying in Sonsono are all very valid. So how we can involve the women in governance, and the special fund, we'll discuss it if it's possible. Right now, it's who was financial constraints of our government, so they're not easy, but we will see. I'm not so sure that we need to have a specific school for girls for science and technology. I think the STEM schools that are being established all over the country should also be able to cater for women in substantial numbers. But it is something that the Ministry of Education, I don't think anybody has suggested that to him, whether it makes sense or whether what we rather have to do is to make sure that the STEM schools, each region will Ghana, it has the capacity to accommodate the girl child as well. Because it's very important that the science and technology development, should be part of it. I'm happy that finally cashew development, the fixing of the prices, but all the time the prices will be under review. It's a tree crop development authority, and then from now on, not directly in the government, and they have started working. It's a facility, a processing facility. And I know CPP4 there, state enterprises, I don't think it was successful. We are rather interested in private sector-led development of these one district, one factory. Several people have come forward recently with projects for establishing processing facilities in your area. They're being examined. I think but I think it's almost inevitable that very, very soon some concrete proposals are going to be developed for establishing a facility. It makes sense. It makes sense all the way around, especially for the reasons that you're saying, so that we can take full value from all the aspects of the cashew, not just the nut, the fruit, everything, and have that value. So wait upon us. But I think the proposals that are there, I'm excited by them, and I think that we will get there very soon.
Present were some ministers of state from the region, including the Minister of Health, Kweku Agyeman-Manu, the Employment and Labour Minister, Ignatius Bafo-Ewua, the Bono Regional Minister, Justine Owusu-Banahene, as well as the New Patriotic Party Bono Regional Chairman, Kwame Mbafo, popularly called Abronye DC, among others.